Discover the secrets of prehistoric parenting. Have you ever felt like parenting is an impossible challenge, an endless cycle of cleaning, stopping fights, and just being completely exhausted? You are not alone. The pressure on parents today is insane, and we're forced to do it with almost no backup. It's a lonely, high-stakes tightrope walk. But what if I told you the biggest parenting hack in history wasn't in some new book, but was literally hidden deep in our prehistoric past? Our ancestors raised kids without any of our modern stuff, in a world filled with real dangers, and they mastered it. For over 95% of human history, we were hunter-gatherers, and it shaped everything about us. So today, we are going back in time to uncover these lost secrets of parenting and what they can teach us about building happier families right now. Section 1. The Modern Parenting Paradox. Before we go back in time, let's be real. Modern parenting is weird. For most of us, it's just one or two parents, totally isolated in a house, trying to do everything. We think this is normal, but in all of human history, it's a brand new and crazy experiment. And this creates a massive paradox. We have access to all the information in the world, but parents are more stressed and burned out than ever before. We buy expensive carriers to keep our babies close, but then put them in a separate room to sleep, which nobody did for thousands of years. We literally have to schedule play dates to copy the hangouts that used to happen naturally, all day long. Here is the core of the problem. Modern life destroyed the support systems we were built to have. People say, it takes a village, but then we're left to build that village from scratch while juggling a million other things. This crushing pressure isn't what we're designed for. The tantrums, the fights, and feeling overwhelmed, they aren't signs you're failing. They're symptoms that our life is completely mismatched with our caveman needs. So what was the original blueprint? Secret number 1. It really takes a village. Secret number 1, and this is the most important one. Our ancestors never parented alone. Ever. The idea would have sounded completely insane to them. The foundation of their world was something scientists call alloparenting, which is just a fancy way of saying literally anyone who isn't the mum helping out. Picture this. A newborn baby in a tribe gets passed from person to person, held by grandparents, aunts, uncles, and friends. In societies like the Ife and Aka people, a baby might be held by up to 15 different people in a single day. Some babies actually spend more time with these helpers than with their own mum. This wasn't just casual babysitting, it was a survival strategy. And at the center of all this was the grandmother. The grandmother hypothesis is this insane idea that menopause evolved for one powerful reason: so older women could stop having their own kids and pour all their energy into their grandchildren. Having a grandma around dramatically increased a kid's chance of survival. Grandmas were and still are evolution's secret weapon. This web of support taught kids from birth that they belonged to a massive, unbeatable team. Secret number 2. You can't spoil a baby. Secret number 2 will change how you see babies forever. You literally cannot spoil a baby. For a prehistoric baby, the world was experienced from the safety of someone's arms. They were carried almost non-stop, in slings or in arms, feeling a heartbeat 24/7. This wasn't just for cuddles, it was a life-or-death situation. It kept them warm, safe from predators, and meant their needs were met instantly. Think about it. A crying baby in the wild was like a giant dinner bell for a saber-toothed tiger. So responding immediately was a critical survival instinct, the modern cry-it-out method. In that world, it would have been dangerously absurd. Our ancestors were all about responsive care, which builds a deep sense of security and trust in a baby. This connection didn't stop at night. Co-sleeping was the norm, with the family sleeping together for warmth and protection, and feeding was on demand, often for years. They even had prehistoric baby bottles. Archaeologists found these tiny clay pots they used to feed babies animal milk. The lesson is simple. A baby's needs weren't annoying. They were signals that you had to meet immediately. Trust the toddler. Okay, so babies got non-stop attention, but what happened when they became toddlers is mind-blowing. Secret number 3. Prehistoric parents trusted their toddlers with an insane amount of autonomy. From a super young age, kids were just part of daily life. They didn't learn from lectures. They learned by watching and doing. They learned to find food by following their grandma. They learned to make tools by copying an uncle. Play was their job. It was how they trained for real life. And here's the absolute kicker. Kids were naturally helpful. In many of these cultures, toddlers willingly helped with tasks without being asked, praised, or rewarded. You know that daily battle over chores? It just didn't exist because contributing was a normal part of life. Their motivation was a deep desire to be a valuable part of the team. Anthropologists who see these kids today are always shocked by how confident and competent they are. This doesn't mean they were letting kids play with poisonous snakes, but they gave them real freedom and real responsibilities. So what can we actually do? Okay, you don't have to move into a cave to use these secrets. Here is what you can actually do right now. The goal isn't to control your kid, it's to connect with them and build a community. First, build your village. I am not kidding. The isolated family is not the default setting, it's a historical trap. You have to be intentional about creating your team. This means reaching out to family, becoming best friends with your neighbors, whatever it takes. Ask for help and accept it. Relying on others is a sign of strength, not weakness. Second, prioritize connection over correction. Our ancestors knew a secure bond is the ultimate hack for cooperation. We're talking non-stop closeness, baby wearing, and cuddles. Be responsive. When your kid is upset, it's a signal, not a manipulation. That feeling of being totally safe is what builds real independence. It sounds crazy, but it works. Third, embrace autonomy and contribution. Trust your children more. Give them freedom to play, to explore, and even to be bored. And instead of forcing chores, invite them to contribute to the family team. Let them stir the pancake batter, help carry groceries, or fix things with you. Choose. This taps into their natural desire to be helpful and builds their self-esteem like you wouldn't believe. It ends the pointless power struggles. When you boil it all down, the ultimate takeaway is this. Parenting was never meant to be a stressful, isolating job for one or two people. It was a communal, integrated, and deeply connected part of being human. The secrets of our ancestors are simple. Build a village, nurture through connection, and trust their natural drive to become competent, helpful people. By looking back, we can find a calmer, more cooperative way to be a family. We can start to fix the disconnect our modern world created. The wisdom isn't lost. It's literally written into our DNA, just waiting to be remembered. If you found this journey into the past as insane as I did, please smash that like button and or subscribe for more crazy videos, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. We want to hear from every single one of you. Let us know in the comments, which of these ancient secrets shocked you the most? Or what does your modern village look like? I'm reading every single comment. Thanks for watching.